Today's podcast is a special introduction to our new show, The Next Generation, with host Victoria Cece. But before we move on to the show, we want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication by Polly Hammond of Uncorked, who has been our regular Sunday show host over the past year. Last Sunday was her last episode, and even though she's moved on to bigger and better things, Stevie and the team wanted to make this little dedication to her to let her know how much we really appreciate her. Her exit from Italian Wine Podcast is sad, but as they say in showbiz, the show must go on. And Stevie never stops dreaming up new shows to keep things rolling. Good luck, Polly. Now on to the show.
Hello. Hey, everybody. The three of us, we're squeezing in, so we can't really do anything about this. My name's Stevie. This is our producer,
Joy.
And then we have here...
Victoria.
I forgot your name for 1 second.
Great.
So listen, we're here today because we're completely improvising this. The point is, we have a new podcast app.
Hi. She doesn't know my name. I'm Victoria.
Yeah,
Again,
Victoria. Also known as Slutti Spaghetti. And we decided this because Polly quit on us. She bailed. And I mean, it's actually, she's done it for
a year. It was a good run.
It was a great run. And I will really miss her show just because it wasn't really altruistic. I really loved her show because I learned so much from her guests. But of course, she has a real job and getting really super busy. So I think, when was her last?
Her last show was yesterday.
So that's very sad.
I don't have a real job, so I'm filling the role.
Very sad. Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 26.
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of have, so far we have a lot of old people for the Italian Wine Podcast. And of course, they're the ones who are still drinking the wines now. But in the future, we need younger people to be promoting and talking about and drinking the Italian wine. So we thought, why don't we start a new series? And it's called...
The Next Generation.
That's such a great title. Anyways, the point is, I guess starting next week.
Yes.
So Victoria, why don't you tell us about, you've already interviewed some of the guests, yes, right? So give me the lineup of what you've done so far. Number one,
we have Luca Inama of Inama Winery.
He was kind of boring, right?
I just started this podcast and I'm, still learning my interviews.
Yeah, you're a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I was.
So it won't be great. The first interview is not going to be great. But
it's going to be amazing. Yeah, we're setting me up on a good foot here. Believe in yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not believe in myself.
No, I'm trying to align the expectations. It wasn't, so she will be really, really great in the future, but, she's still learning. So her first interview was with Luca Inama.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. And then the second interview was with Tommaso Torci from Il Farnetto.
The guy with no shirt on and the big
thing? The guy that with the... You will see.
He sounded like he was depressed. I'm sorry.
He's, he takes life.
But how old is he? How old are these two kids?
So Luca is 30.
I told you to interview young people.
30 is young.
I mean younger. Okay, who else? Luca, and then?
Tommaso.
How old is he?
32.
Oh my goodness. You have to try to go for under 30. That's the objective.
Okay, what is the whole...
It's called The Next Generation.
Right.
Okay, so tell us the format.
What is The Next Generation? What does it mean?
Okay, The Next Generation is the young Italian wine people they are leading the future of wine in different respects.
Okay, who else? Who else is on?
And then we had Riccardo Baldi.
And who is he, Riccardo
He's from La Staffa in Le Marche.
Okay, and how old is he?
Do I bother? Because he's 32, I think, as well.
Oh, God.
Okay, I just don't understand. Why
we have to try to get younger people.
Viewers. Okay, let's ask the viewers. What do you think young is? What is the parameter?
For me, under 30.
Yeah, but we're in 2022 going on 23. I think people are it's under 35 too.
And who else? So that's not 1, 2, 3.
And then we have a couple this week.
You have a lady
from Poggio al Grillo.
That's the one.
I'm waiting on a few confirmation emails, but we have tomorrow. I'm going to be speaking with Giulia from Poggio Grillo.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, well, should I say the other? It's not confirmed yet. Like, a little surprise.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about you. What makes you qualified and like...
Is this an interview?
Am
I about to lose my podcast on live?
You have yet to been confirmed.
Oh, God.
What, tell us about your life in like 1 minute.
Are you enjoying this podcast? Don't forget to visit our YouTube channel, Mama Jumbo Shrimp, for fascinating videos covering Stevie Kim and her travels across Italy and beyond, meeting winemakers, eating local food, and taking in the scenery. Now back to the show.
Okay. Do you have a timer?
There's
a timer right there. Okay. My life. I am from New Jersey. I'm Italian American. I grew up going to Italy every summer, but also obviously hanging out with my Italian American family. So I've always been interested in the difference between Italian American and Italian culture, which evolved into food, which evolved out of that more into wine. And I just love storytelling, and I love learning producers' stories, and and I love to talk. And I'm really rushing this because, wow, that was only 30 seconds. And I have an alter ego named Slutti Spaghetti. And fun fact, Stevie calls me Slutty in the office sometimes, and people always laugh. It's great. And and that platform is all about...
Why are you Slutti Spaghetti?
Yeah.
So I worked at Italy, and one night after work, me and my coworkers just started making fun of pasta shapes in funny ways. And then I was like, wouldn't it be fun to create an Instagram where you're just really honest about how much you love food and stuff, and then I came up with Slutti Spaghetti. And I didn't really activate it then. And then about a year or so ago, I was like, I really need to make this a platform and use it as an educational platform, but also just show the fun side of Italian food and wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you the story because my version.
You're cut out.
My version is that I used to see on my feed. As you know, I don't follow anybody's, but I do, once in a while see people, and then I go see who they are, and I'm like, Slutti Spaghetti. First of all, you did the course with us. So you have some, cognizione di causa, as they would say in Italian, right? In terms of Italian wine base. You have that knowledge. You have that expertise. And I saw some of your Insta reels, and I thought they were absolutely hilarious. And they were so sunny, and you were able to laugh at yourself. And I said, why is this girl not going viral? She's moderately attractive, She seems fairly smart.
Moderately attractive.
And I was like, why is she not going viral? So I said, she needs to come to our team and help us with our social media team. And then also maybe get to know a little bit about us and see what we can do together. And I said, when Polly bailed, well, why don't we replace her with somebody new, but also injecting some new blood, some new energy. Mm-hmm. So that's how this came about, and that's why we called it The Next Generation. So I hope people can tune in. It's going to be
on Sundays,
wherever you get your pods. And if you have any questions,
but there is a little bit of a caveat. So this is a grape-centric, educational, there's a component of that as well to this show. So she's usually going to go on Insta Live, and she's going to announce or talk about the guests that will be coming up. But she's also going to read a little bit from Mama Jumbo Shrimp books and, talk about the grape. Just a little bit. We're talking a minute's worth, because she's going to introduce the grape she's going to be focusing on. It's like an introduction to whomever it is she's going to be interviewing. And she's going to talk about
yes,
grapes.
I made her do this bit. And there's going to be an educational
component.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And it's going to be very interesting, and I'm going to read all about a grape type, and you're going to love it. And then we're going to dive into the interview, which is probably not going to talk much about the grape and talk more about the Italian wine people, a person.
But the interview is not going to be on Insta Live. It's going to be on the podcast. So it'll be wherever you get your pods after the Insta Live that you talk, where you just introduced what's going to be happening.
Yeah, but question. So she's only doing the. I'm finding this out now. They don't tell me anything. You're going to still read the grape, right? You're going to introduce the grape, and then you'll do the interview.
Yep. Yeah, so like I think the process is like this. She's going to think about the grape first, okay? First, she thinks about the grape, right? And then she's like, okay, where can I get some ideas about this grape? Because she's done 1 million interviews on YouTube on Mama Jumbo Shrimp, okay? So she's got tons of videos. So she goes on there, and I'm Victoria now. I'm like, oh my God, what should I do?
You're Joy.
No, I know, but I'm going to be Victoria for a second.
Okay.
So she's like, I'm going to go to Mama Jumbo Shrimp. She goes there, she gets an idea, and let's say she's interested in the French Quarter area, and so she goes to one of the videos that Stevie's done on French Quarter, and she's like, ooh, that looks interesting. And then she goes and finds some information about the grapes in French Quarter. Then she will talk about that grape and read.
Actually, I haven't done one in French Quarter.
You have.
Well, I went to the Covento. Yeah.
Stevie travels so much she doesn't know where she is.
So then she's gonna.
That wasn't in French Quarter.
She's gonna talk about the grape by
that
using
wasn't
the
in
book.
French Quarter. Just FYI.
That way we've got the grape covered. We have that educational component, and then she's gonna introduce some sort of a person. Yes.
Some sort of a person. I hope there's
old people only.
55 and under.
It's going to be called the old generation from now on.
A guest, and they will talk about that grape. And so a foundation has been laid. And I'm done. Thank you so much.
Okay, go home now.
You're free to leave.
No, I mean, the whole point is that we wanted to make it fun. So it's not going to be just the geeky bit of the technical winemaking conversation, right? So I think we want to know a little bit more about, the lifestyles, of wine people in Italy, what they do, what their neighborhoods are like, what are their favorite hobbies, what do they do in their free time, that sort of thing. Not just, the usual typical interview with a winemaker, so to speak. Right?
Yeah,
exactly.
By the way, if anyone is listening and you would like to propose somebody under 30, please, please send it our way. And that's info@italianwinepodcast.com. Okay. Would you like to add anything, Victoria?
I would just like to say it's going to be great. And I'm signing off now because I'm tired.
It's the bee's knees.
It's going to be the bee's knees.
There you go.
It's going to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
It's Monday, and they're extremely overworked.
And caffeinated.
Monday.
Caffeinated.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's it. Signing off. Ciao ragazzi. See you soon. Follow her on Sundays, Italian Wine Podcast.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through italianwinepodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.